Hello everybody, Kaylana the Blessed Jobber here, and I'm going to do a quick vlog on ordering items from the deli while you're shopping for Instacart or even Shipt, because this may work for Shipt shoppers as well. Okay, what I normally do when I get a batch, the very first thing that I usually do is I check and see what items that the customers have ordered, and I just breeze through it real quick once I have acknowledged the batch. Now, you cannot usually see, now with Instacart, you can't see what a person has ordered as far as the groceries ahead of time. Now with Shipt, I know that you can do that, but with Instacart, you cannot. And so you will not be able to see it until you actually acknowledge the batch and begin shopping. Once you begin shopping and click on the shopping button, begin shopping, that's when you can actually see it. So what I normally do is I go ahead and I check to see if the customer has ordered any items from a deli, such as prepared meats or cheeses and things like that, or even subs. And basically what I do is once I know that they have ordered something from a deli department, I go ahead and I go on the grocery store's app and I place the order online. Now, this may be applicable where you are, and it may not be, because not all grocery store chains have an application where you can actually order or place the items online. It depends on the store and the location. Now, down here in Florida, they have a grocery store chain called Publix, and Publix is not available in all states, mostly in the Southeast. And so I go ahead and I go on the Publix app, and depending on how many items that the customer has ordered, like if they order like one or two, I can pretty much remember what they ordered, and then I can just go on the app and just place the order. But if they have like maybe more than three items, what I do is I just go ahead and I write it down, and I go on the app and I place the order online. So if they ordered like a pound of salami, half a pound of bologna or cheese, or like whatever it is, I go ahead and I go online, and now keep in mind that this is before I actually start shopping or actually start scanning everything. And then I select the date, the time that I want to pick up the deli items and stuff like that, or if they ordered a sub, like whatever it is. This way, it gives you time to go ahead and shop for the groceries and then go back and pick up the deli items, because this is something that I have encountered, and I'm sure many of you have as well. And I see other Instacart shoppers do this, like they'll stand in line for a really long time. And I know the deli department is usually the department that's the busiest, because people want their prepared meats and cheeses or their subs or whatever it is. And so it takes some time. So in order to just go ahead and get it out of the way and get your order done quicker, just go ahead and place it online. Now, Publix does allow this, where you can just pick and choose. I mean, you don't have to pay for it ahead of time or anything. You just select it and then go pick it up. And so I go ahead and I just place it online and select the time, like the earliest time possible to come pick it up. Because sometimes, like, I realize that I might get done earlier than the time that is on the app. Because sometimes, like for instance, say like if you get to the grocery store at 11, and basically you need to be done by noon or something like that. Like once I know they have a deli item, then I need to what I would do is I would go ahead and place the item online, or place the order online on the app, and then select the earliest time. So if they had like an earliest time is maybe 11:30 versus 11:45 or 11:50, I would place it. I would go ahead and say 11:30, because more than likely they will get done with their deli items at least by 11:30. You see what I'm saying? And so this way you can go ahead and shop. Once you're done shopping, go pick up the items, the deli items, and you're done. So you don't have to stand there in line, and of course it's going to affect your metrics, of course, which is ridiculous, but it affects your metrics when you stand and wait and stuff like that. So that is a suggestion, you guys, is once again, when you order, when you are getting ready to shop for a customer or customers from Instacart, and you see that they have deli items, go ahead and place the order online through the app, if the grocery store has an app that you can do that on. If not, you just have to go and place your order at the deli counter, or you can just write it down, like write down the items on a sheet of paper and hand it to them and tell them when you'll be back for it. You can do that as well. Because normally what I do is, if that's the case, I mean, I don't do that now, but if that's the case, I always have like index cards with me, and I'll write down like whatever it is that I need or something like that, whatever the case is. If it's a specialty sub that doesn't have the items on the list that is on the app, then I'll just write it down and I'll just give it to them. But usually I just do everything on the app, which is really good. And another suggestion is just try to be patient with these deli people, because even if you do order something online, and then maybe you might get done shopping early and you're standing there waiting, or you go to check to see if your items are there and they're not, don't get upset about that, because it might be busy, or maybe they didn't see it right away. And there's actually another link where you guys will see what happened with a, deli associate recently. And I pretty much got in trouble. It's crazy. But anyway, it's a totally different story. So yeah, guys, go ahead. Once you acknowledge your batch and you see you have deli items, go ahead and just place the order online if you can. Because like I said, all stores do not have that, have an app where you can order your daily items early or ahead of time. And then some grocery store chains don't even have an app at all. So just do the best that you can. And if there isn't an app where you can place the daily items online and pick it up from the store, then just go ahead and write down what it is that the customer wanted on a piece of paper, or preferably an index card, which is actually better, and then hand it to the deli person. Is let them know when you'll be back, and then just go from there. But I'll always suggest to go ahead and submit the deli items first, because that usually takes the longest, like a sub, or if they have one, if they want, like, meats or cheeses cut and prepared and things like that, because they take a long time. And especially if it's busy, like during lunch hours or close to dinner hours, then yeah, you might be waiting in line for a long time. So that is just my suggestion. That is something that I do, and it actually saves me a lot of time. And also, one thing before I go, which is important, you don't have to use your real name when you order online. That's something that I learned from a past situation at a local Publix. If you order on the app online, because basically you have to set up an account, of course. You don't have to use your real name, because you can always edit and change the name each time that you order. And because like they don't really need to know who you are, just need to have a name. So you can make up, say like if your name is Barbara Smith, then you can always make up a name like Jane, I don't know, Jane Carlson or something. Just, you can always make up a name, you know what I mean? And so you don't have to necessarily use your real name. I wouldn't, because that's just too personal for me. And then if something ever goes down, they can always call Instacart or Shipt or something, and it's too much drama for me. But anyway, guys, I hope that helped you. I hope that's a way that you guys can be able to get done shopping faster, because it helps me a lot. So that way I know that my daily items are already done. Once I'm done with my shopping, I can just go check see if they're done, and then I have nothing else to worry about. Not only are you happy, then the customer's happy. So that is just a suggestion. That's also a tip that will also help you with your metrics as well. And it will also make your shopping easier and smooth.